Good morning. So, since we've got the new milker, I thought we could go through our morning milking routine today. We milk once a day. Part of the reason is because I refuse to have bottle babies. That is a huge amount of work. And I ain't even ever done it, just from what I've seen. And it's not something I'm willing to dedicate time for when the mothers do a fantastic job all on their own. So, and even though Picos does not have her kids on her during the day, same thing. Between part-time job, and I mean, the kids know how to milk, they could do it. It's just if we start, we have to keep up with it. And then it means that we don't have evenings free to go out to dinner, go to soccer practice, things like that. I heard someone say, you choose your level of hard in this lifestyle. And I think that's extremely accurate. You really do. You get to choose how difficult you want all of this to be. And part of that is whether or not you decide to jump in with 2 feet and get all your livestock in one go, or you add it on little by little. So our milk treats, very simple. Alfalfa pellets, some sweet goat grain mix. Yes, I know, goats don't actually need grain, but it's a cheap and convenient little mix that they absolutely love, and they only get it on the milk stand. And then some black oil sunflower seeds. I think I'm going to start adding some calf manna. I think just because I need a little extra boost in body condition. I'm a little worried about Dottie. She still looks good, but I'm curious, maybe she needs a little extra boost. And that calf manna really gives a really pretty shine to their coat. It makes it a little oily, and that seems to help with the flies too. So if there's flies around, they don't tend to bother them as much when they've got a nice shiny coat. All right, got our milk treats. Let's go get the girls. So here's my little basket. It holds my sweet treats, my milk bucket, my washing, and my milk jug that I carry the milk back to the house in. Pretty simple, dollar store, it's metal, it's easy to clean. And what I like is this bottom, it's screwed in, so I can replace the bottom if it gets too gnarly looking. So let's get. Come on. Let me finish dumping on there. Okay. Helga, are you kidding me? Of course Helga gets out. Oh, the joys. That's why I keep a broom here. Little hooves have dirt and stuff in them. I try to keep that off the milk stand as best I can. So I just use soap and water, a couple of paper towels, let her a good wash. Hey, alright. And then hopefully you can hear me over these babies. Alright. Let's waste the first 2 first few squirts. And then we get going. No. Yeah, that's Grizzy here because he sees Helga out. I don't know if you can see. I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, you got to shave your goat's udder. I haven't found that to be a necessity. Yeah, when the udders are empty, it looks like they got a lot of hair on them. But once they swell up, you kind of see that there's really not a lot. And if you get, from what I've come across, if we end up with hair in the milk, it's because the hair that's coming off their belly. It's not from hair coming off their belly. You only have loud critters if something's going on or if they need something. Right now, something's going on. And because she had triplets, she's got a lot of milk in this thing. I learned I had to up her treats a little bit because this girl tried to hit me in the shoulder when she ran out. So I'm hoping I can be fast enough. I don't know if I did right now. No. Sometimes you gotta be watchful. Really? Hey, don't you dare. Here she goes again. You know, even though she was born here, Helga, what do you think you're doing? This spot's not for you. You have not had babies yet. Alright, she's done. This is why the dog's not allowed out while we're milking too. Alright, come on. I got him right here. Don't you worry. Oh, I got some babies. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now what's nice is Picos has already been trained to the milk stand. What she's getting used to is just that I'm a new milker. One thing I didn't ask is if they milked by hand or used a machine. So she likes the slugs. So, let's see if we can get a better angle. There we go. Okay. Let's get going, sweetheart. She gets this funny little spot. Now I can tell she's a little uncomfortable. I think she's getting some get these the way I handle her. Now, with Helga and Dottie, their udders, when they're full, get really, really tight. And you can tell just by looking at them. Oh my gosh, look at all that milk in there. She is a little deceiving. Hers doesn't look nearly as tight. I can tell that it's full, but it doesn't feel nearly as tight. And so I'm like, oh, there's not much milk in here. And I'm milking, and it just keeps coming out. So I am very excited and curious to see what her full bag potential is. Pico's is much sweeter. Even if she runs out of treats, she's not going to turn and try to nibble me. And Dottie, I do think I could get more out of Dottie, but she never lets it down. She holds on to it for those triplets, which is fine. She still gives us quite a bit. Because I could just feel it. I can feel it up in her, higher up in her udder. Alright. Good job, pretty girl. You did so good. Alright, let's get this in the bucket. Ow. Holy moly. It's a bit windy out there. Voila! Just imagine once Helga gives birth, I bet this is going to be almost full. Alright, straining the milk is pretty straightforward. A couple of mason jars, canning funnel, reusable coffee filter with a paper coffee filter inside it. Because I have found occasionally some of the dirt flecks that get into the milk while you're milking are thin or small enough to go through these little screen holes. But with the paper one in there, I have not come across any extra bits in the milk. And then it's just a matter of getting it strained. So this year, I'm trying something different, so that way we don't have a ridiculous number of jars of milk in the freezer, and trying to save space. So I am using Ziploc bags, so I can freeze them flat and save space. Get all the air out. And then it goes flat on a tray in the freezer. And boom, all of this milk sits flat. So we've got 1, 2, 3.5 gallons in here. So this helps me keep track of what I have in the freezer at the moment. I don't have to worry about broken jars. And it makes it easy to rotate and stack. So not too bad. About from start to finish was about 30 minutes. Figure adding another goat, we'll throw in another 15 minutes for milking and straining. So I suggest, so it takes me about 30 minutes to take care of those. Probably best to feed the rest of your animals first. Otherwise, you're going to hear them holler at you the rest of the time. I don't know if you can hear Blackjack in the background, but he's standing on his hay feeder hollering at me. Where's my food? Where's my food? Like I said, if you got loud animals, it's because they need something or they want something, or something's going on. But that's it. So bring on the milk, bring on the yogurt, the ice cream, the cheese. If I can get a cream separator, butter too. All right. Till next time, you guys. Bye.